Hello everyone, Subhash here from Cosmostic, and I hope you are all doing good in life. So today I'm gonna break down some simple facts regarding fat. The fat which gets accumulated in our body in between the skin and our muscle, which actually makes us look out of shape. So, if you are confused, if you have doubts regarding this, then this video is dedicated for you. Watch it through, understand, and if you are coming across any kind of doubts, let me know. I'll clear each and every doubt of yours through the comments that you're putting up for me. Okay? What is fat? How important is it for us? See, fat is that component of our body which is as essential as the protein and the carbohydrates. See, these three are known as the macronutrients. Okay? Then we have the micronutrients also. So let's not get too scientific and get bored with all these things. Fat is as necessary as any other component in your body, because the fat is the one which is protecting your organs. It is what helps you in functioning properly throughout your life on a daily basis. So having said that, there is a necessary amount of fat which is needed for the body. This is necessary and you should have it. Anything below that is very unhealthy. It is not recommended to anybody. Now, apart from this, when we consume too much of food, when we have more rest in our life than which is needed, when we do not have more as much as physical movement as is necessary for us, then what happens is the food that we have, it gets stored in our body because it's not used, or neither is it wasted. So it gets stored. And once it is stored, where is it stored? It is stored in between your skin and your muscle. So what happens? It makes you look less muscular. That means it makes you look out of shape. You might have, because of your sports activities or games and your strength training and your cardio training and every other thing that you're doing, you might be having a good amount of muscles inside your body. Not just the basic quantity, but good amount of muscles. But if it is covered with fat, nothing is going to be visible and you will look out of shape no matter how much ever strong you are, no matter how much ever good stamina you are having, no matter how much ever flexible you are. Have you guys come across really hefty, bulky people who are very flexible? Yeah, it's a possibility. So now, there is an amount of fat which is necessary for the body, and then there is the extra fat. What I'm going to discuss with you today is how do we take out this extra fat from our body so that our body looks in good shape, rather the best shape possible. Okay? Whenever we eat too much food, or whenever we take too much rest, or whenever our physical activity comes down, there is a tendency for the body to store the food that we have taken in, and this is done so that this can be used in future when the food that we intake comes down. It's known as famine situation. So this is done in everybody's body. This is the way how the body is designed to react or to act. The moment your body is not using the food that you're taking in, what happens is it starts getting stored. There are certain places in your body where fat is stored more easily, and there are places where it is stored less easily. For example, no matter whichever kind of body type you are. There are 3 body types. It is most likely to see that fat stored in this part of the body is very less. Alright, this part. And there are many other parts where the fat stored is going to be always less. But there are parts of your body like around your waistline, behind your thighs, behind your upper arms. These are all places where fat gets easily stored. So to prevent this, what do we have to do? It is easy to put on fat because the body is designed in such a way that it will store the extra food that you're putting in, and if it is not used, it is not going to be wasted. It is going to be stored. A certain amount will be wasted, but a huge amount is going to be stored, and this stored fat is going to be that extra fat which you don't need in your life. Now, in order to prevent extra fat accumulation in your body, one of the many things that you can do is have food according to the physical activity which is there in your body on a daily basis. Okay, this is not just for weekends, or this is not just during the weekdays. This is on a daily basis, Monday to Sunday. Alright? So what you do is, there is this concept of 3 meals a day, which was actually designed for people who used to work in the fields, like the farmers, because that was the kind of work, that was the kind of physical need the work demanded from them. And no matter how much ever they ate, it's always going to be less because it's all being used in the fields. As of now, the present situation, you tell me, how many of us are actually doing so much of physical work in life that we have to have 3 meals a day? Think about it. So it's up to you to decide. You always have a choice. You have to decide if you really want that many number of meals in your daily diet. Now, once the number of meals are taken care of, let's go to the amount or the quantity of each meal. Do you really need to fill yourself up each time you're having a meal? So, understand your amount of physical activity which your work demands on a daily basis and have your meal according to that. Have enough and more amount of water, because that is going to be really helpful for you. And then once, if you are a person who in your body whose the fat is stored, the extra fat I'm talking about, then when you're trying to lose it, one thing which is going to happen is you're going to sweat the hell out. Next thing is, through urine, a lot of fat is going to be disposed. But this is going to be just around 20 to 25% of the fat, of the extra fat which is going to be burnt. So there's a huge amount of fat, that is almost 70 to 75% is left. Where does it go? How does it go? The answer is 70 to 75% of the fat will be leaving your body in the form of carbon dioxide. So that is why the best way to train your body to lose fat, one of the better ways is doing cardio exercises or HIIT. But this does not completely help you. This is one of the better ways if done along with strength training. Strength training, there are so many ways of doing it, and there is compound strength training, there is complex strength training, there is calisthenics strength training, so many, right? let's not get into details. I'm just giving you an idea so that your mind is totally clear about how you want to get rid of this extra fat from your body. So what do? You gotta do your cardio or your HIIT, plus you gotta do your strength training. The cardio or the strength or the HIIT that you do is going to level up your stamina, and the stamina is going to be used in your strength training. The strength training, which is supported by the stamina, will increase your strength, which is going to be used in the cardio or the HIIT. So these things go hand in hand. Without one, the other one is totally incomplete. Now that you have understood how to reduce and how to train so that you can reduce, the major question is, how long should you do it? Have you heard about all these 90 days transformation plan, 3 months transformation plan? These are all very unrealistic. Very unrealistic. Yeah. Because why I say unrealistic is because I have seen people. I am a person who trains people. I am a fitness trainer who trains his clients so that they can lose their extra fat, they can gain extra muscle, and they can become stronger than what they were when they met me. Right? So, looking at different kinds of people from different walks of life, and throughout the experience that I have, what I would say is 3 months is a totally unrealistic plan. Yes, you might see some difference, but it is not gonna be consistent. 3 months is too less a time for you to find credible and consistent results. Right? So, what is the realistic time or the realistic time frame which you need to follow so that you have a short-term and a long-term goal, in which the short-term goal determines how well and good your plan is working out for you, and the long-term plan motivates you to reach it and you get into the best shape of your life? To understand this, let me brief you a little bit more. The thing is, for your body to even start reacting to the kind of training that you're doing, it will take a month's time. 30 days. Just keep it in your mind, like 30 days. So once it starts reacting, that is the time when you start pushing it more, pulling it more. You will have a credible and a consistent result by somewhere around 6 to 10 months. Let's take an average of 8 months. 8 months is the best time that you can give your body to turn it all around and get you to the best shape of your body and become the strongest person that you have been in your life, in every level. I'm talking about physical, mental, physiological, everything. Now that you have got pretty much all the information that you really want when it comes to things regarding fat and its accumulation and how to burn it off and all these things, if you do not have an idea on how to work out, then I would say cardio 1 hour a day 2 times a week, or HIIT 1 hour a day 2 times a week. Good. Apart from this, what do you have to do? You gotta do your strength training. Strength training 3 days a week, somewhere around 1 hour to 1 hour and 15 minutes, which includes your warm-up, your workout, your cool down, and your cool down stretches. Everything is important. You need to warm up so that you do not get injured during the workout. You need to work out so that your body gets stronger. I'm talking about strength training. You need to cool down so that it helps you in recovering. And you need to do your cool down stretches. So the cool down and the cool down stretches will help you in preparing yourself for the next session. So each and everything is ultimately important. Do not miss any of these 4 steps when doing strength training. Okay. If you check my previous videos, you will be able to come across something known as HIIT workout routine, which is designed for fat burning. I'll put the link along with the description. You can go through it. And then cardio, if you're a beginner, stick to walking, only walking. Okay, that is all that you have to do. Walk for 1 hour. So apart from this, if you're looking for a customized plan which is personally designed for you so that you can become the best version of yourself, then feel free to contact me and I will help you so that we can work together and you can reach the goal, that is getting yourself into the best shape of your life. Right? So that's my offer for you. Take it now or later. I will be available for you. All right?